Okay, I guess I'm on. No stopping me now. Another episode of Plains and Simple. Gotta get this combine going here. Let's see. There is windrow on this. This is wheat, so I probably should have windrow on, and I should probably use a course. This is field number 5. I think I've got a course for field number 5. I do. And there we go. Let's get this show on the road. Hey, Kevin's in the house. Thanks for dropping by, Kevin. How you doing today? Whoa! Man, did I have that wheel cranked or what? And there goes the windrow. How does the windrow? No, wait a minute. It's how does the wind blow? I'm all confused. All right, I got another combine. I've been waiting for this field to be done. This is a very small field that I recently purchased. I sold, that's why I'm broke. I sold all my money, I told you in the last live stream, to buy this little bitty field right here. I want to do sugar cane. Well, I guess want isn't the right word. I'm going to do sugar cane, let's just put it that way. And I didn't want a huge field of it. So I bought this very small field, and I'm just going to kind of work this field. I can't remember. Does millet have windrow? I can't recall. Let me see. I'm going to try it. Let me enable straw, and we'll test the theory out that millet has straw or not. Andy's in the house. Hey, Andy, how are you? Joe Dokes is in the house. Thanks for coming by, people. I appreciate it. Lane Jensen says, ho. Hey, Lane. How are you? Oh, you meant to say hi. I see that now. How you doing, Lane? Thanks for coming for a visit. I hate doing this by myself. I get lonely out here. Okay, so there is windrow on millet. Who'd have known? So yeah, I'm going to turn this into, I didn't say, I was about to say rice, not rice. I'm going to turn this into sugar cane, this field right here. Let me see if I can hire somebody. Who we got working here? Gino. Look at that, Gino's on both combines. Gino, he likes to work on the farm, I'll tell you what. Well, I want to welcome everybody. Glad to have you here. Oh man, I keep having sneezing fits. I don't know what that's all about. So I got several things to work on today. I want to finish working on the animals. I've barely started the animals in the last live stream. I want to continue on with that. And I will show you, I brought, just before I came on the live stream, I brought some gasoline over here, some diesel. I don't know if it's gas or diesel, it's fuel. And I put it in here, so this thing is making whatever it makes now, I guess. I don't know. Why is that tractor running when I'm not in it? Let me see if it needs something else. Maybe it needs something else. Aussie is here. How about that? Glad to have you on the stream, sir. Right, let's see. I need fuel, which I've got in there. Oh, it needs logs, too. Why do you need logs to make sawdust if you've got wood chips in there that are almost sawdust on their own? That doesn't make any sense. Well, fine. I'll just have to do it. Let me grab my thing here. This thing. Cut a tree down. I don't want to cut the trees just close by here. I'm going to leave those for aesthetics. If I don't get stuck in the mud, I'll be okay. Oh my God, this is a rickety bridge. That scared the hell out of me. Alright, let me get this thing stuck out there. Uh-oh. I don't want that. I'll turn that off. So, are you off for a little bit, Aussie? Or are you just in between trips? You know, Joe, they've got a mod that's pretty damn close to it. I don't use it because it's kind of funky. But there is a mod out there. I've got one. I can't remember what it's called. And you just drive up to the dock, and it loads the things for you. You do buy the logs. They're already cut and everything. They're on a pallet. It's kind of funky, though. It doesn't work real good. Two weeks off. Sweet. I'm going to do a little bit of traveling here pretty soon. Oh, man. I forgot. I just bought this, and it's not set up for the size of cut I want. Oh, no. Stop it. All right. I want it about at least 10 meters. Let's try that again. Thunder's in the house. How you doing, Thunder? Thanks for stopping by. So, Aussie, are you home right now, or you're just starting your 2 weeks, or just getting ready to start your 2 weeks? Okay, I don't want to spend a lot of time logging, so what I want to do is just grab these, get that thing started. I want to see what the sawdust is all about. It's the only reason I'm doing it. For some reason, there's a machinery here that takes sawdust. I want to check it out. See if I can get across this bridge with a big old truck. Start auto load. Now, did it get those little stumps? It doesn't get those little stumpy guys. That's the problem. Let me see if I can get them. I gotta put my slow boots on. If I grab that, will it actually let me put it on the... No, it won't. Yes, no, kinda. It's stuck on there. Oh, that didn't work very good. So I'm gonna have to take these things, I guess, and run with them across the river. Don't get that gold nugget. Anthony's here. Hey, Anthony, how are you? Hope everybody's having a good day today on a Thursday. Tomorrow's Friday, if that means anything to you. Some people it does, and some people it doesn't. Some people really look forward to Friday because it's the end of their work week. Other people, their work weekends on Monday or a Tuesday or a Wednesday. I still think the majority of people, Friday's a good thing. I always look forward to Friday when I was looking forward to Friday. All right, let me see. Where do you drop the logs? Right in front here? Do the logs go here, or do the logs go over on the other side? Probably here, right here, right? Right here on the end. There it went. Okay. I got one little bitty log in there. Let me put my speed boots on, race back over and get that other log. Oh, I fell off the bridge. Dang it. My feet are wet. Water's a little deep and cold. Glad you're doing good there, Anthony. I feel pretty good today. It's not Friday for you. Well, whenever your Friday is, I hope it comes soon. Brian's in the house. Hey, Brian. How's summer off with the kids? Of course, you're probably not off, but the kids are. Our kids finally had their last day of school here in this area yesterday. They had a half a day. And it's so nice now not to have all those people in front of my house all day long. Let me see if I can run with this thing. What happened? I can't. Where did it go? I lost my log. Where'd my log go? Okay, that was just freaky. I lost my log. Oh well, maybe it'll show up. Where did it bounce to? I thought I said something about throwing it. I don't remember telling it to throw it. But... Your day off is Tuesday. Your day off? You only get one day off? I'll tell you what, I worked a job for quite a while that was 6 days a week. And it was tough because when you only have one day a week, that's the day that you have to take care of everything you couldn't take care of during the week. Whether it had to be with shopping or paying bills or fixing cars, washing clothes, washing dishes, you know, cleaning a house. So you got one day off, but it really wasn't a day off because you needed that day to get ready for the next week of work. So, and I did that for quite some time. All right, so we're making whatever that is. Anthony doesn't get a day off. Are you self-employed, Anthony? Because people have no idea what it takes to be self-employed. If you're self-employed, everybody thinks you're just sitting there raking money in. It's hard work. Very hard work. And it doesn't matter whether you're a restaurateur or a logger or whatever it is. Oh, Andy was running this thing. Andy, thanks for seeding my field here. I seeded this one with oat. Don't know why. Don't have a particular need for oat. No break, huh? Wow. Well, it is what it is. You do what you have to. Brian says he's going to 7-day shifts, 12 plus hours a day. Anthony, you're not self-employed, but you don't get a day off. That's not good. Everybody needs a day off. Even the good Lord took Sunday off. Oh, I got you, Aunt. Well, so you are kind of self-employed, I suppose. Are you a hired hand, or you actually own the farm, or? Oh shoot! I gotta get a truck going here. Gino's nearly got a full grain tank. I don't think it's this Gino though. I think this Gino has a full tank. Gino's on both combines. I don't know how that happened, but I couldn't get him off of one, and he jumped on the other one before I could stop him. I haven't seen Gino for the last couple of live streams. Maybe he took off to the Asia again. He just had a vacation. Oh, I suppose now he can't watch the live streams because he has to work to pay for that vacation. Let's get this other guy over to the millet farm. Grow chickens. Chicken's good. I like chicken. Let's see, where's field 15 at? It's kind of down that way. We're gonna head down this way. Turn that HUD off. A hired hand. Hard work, buddy. Farm work's hard work. For all of you that that like fried chicken and stuff like that, give a hand to Anthony because he raises chickens. It's a tough job, but somebody's got to do it. I mean, you know, I know in America chicken's a pretty big staple food. Might as well wait and see if he finishes. Well, he's not gonna, is he? Because he said he was 80% full. Let me get up here before he gets all the way full. He's at 93 now. We have 8 chicken houses. There's a place in Texas. I'm trying to think of the name of it, but it's a music hall now. It's kind of a outside barn, and a lot of country singers will go there and play just for no reason. They'll just show up and play. Green, Texas is what it's called. I was there. It's an old chicken house, and they've kind of left it kind of chicken looking-y. That doesn't make any sense, does it? It looks like an old chicken house. It looks like one that's still in use, but on the inside, it's a bar. And you know, people like Willie Nelson and some of those country singers would just show up out of the blue, grab a guitar and start playing just for fun. I've been there a couple times. It's just out of San Antonio. All right, so what's this guy doing? My lucerne isn't up again, is it? Nope, it's still growing, 57%. Let's see. I was hauling straw over here. I got gas to pick up. Yeah, I've got 9,000 gallons of gas to pick up. I shouldn't say gas because it's not really gas. It's probably diesel. I should just call it fuel, not to be confused. I would think that maybe some of the rigs run on gas and some run on diesel, and the game doesn't really have a distinction there, so fuel is fuel. I finally got around to watching the giant Farm Simulator 19 video. After the last live stream, I went and watched it. I hadn't watched it yet. I had to laugh that I kept teasing Scorpion. I was on talking with Scorpion while I was watching it, and I couldn't get that song of that video. If you've watched the video, you know what I'm talking about. Yeah, Kevin, I agree with you. But if you watch that video, they got the and I couldn't get that out of my head. Whatever that silly song was that they were using, it was funny. And then the guy's standing there with his dog, and his dog's just sitting there doing, you know, on his rump. And all of a sudden they open that barn up, and there's a big old green John Deere. Looked like it'd never been on the field. And I thought, wow, I bet you they paid a pretty penny to John Deere for that. because that stuff doesn't come. You know, usually those places won't even let you use their stuff. I'm thinking about that truck driving job, the European truck driving one, Euro Trucker, whatever it was, the one that I used to play. I can't even remember what it was now. Anyway, they could not use Mercedes-Benz, or, you know, Mercedes-Benz just said no. I thought it was kind of funny because the trucks that they did have, the Scanias and stuff like that, were very well detailed. They were real true to what the truck is actually like. So I'm surprised that Mercedes, you know, wouldn't give them the go, because that's free advertising. Summertime, the longer shifts in the summertime, it does kind of sound silly. It does kind of sound silly. You should have a job like Scorpion. Scorpion's got a job where he works on a computer. Now I shouldn't necessarily act like that's strange, because a lot of jobs have some access to a computer at some point. But with his, though, he runs a program off a computer that does a certain thing. And there in the summertime, they just went to their summer hours. What their summer hours are is he gets, I think, Monday and Friday, he gets to work from home. So that means he's literally at home 4 days of the week in a row. Because he's at home Friday, he's at home Saturday, Sunday, because that's his days off. And then he's at home now working on Monday. And he still gets his lunch break and an afternoon coffee break and that kind of thing. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised, Joe. I'm surprised it's that low. I'm sure they got a pretty penny for letting them use their name and everything, their tractors, and they probably have quite a bit of input as to the detail of the in-game machine. And I'm curious now that they have John Deere. Are they having John Deere tractors? Or are there going to be combines? Are there going to be seeders? Just curious. I have no idea. You guys probably do. I'm not following any of that. I tend not to follow that because I don't like getting all excited about stuff and then getting it and finding out, oh, I thought it would have this. So I don't usually keep up on a lot of that stuff. I just wait till it comes out. Usually. All right, what's happening here? Oh, shoot. I always forget that this truck that I'm using here has these little things on the bottom, those little trophy things. And I always overshoot the trigger because I'm expecting it to dump from the rear. Standing outside. Oh my God, you work outside? You're gonna be a roasted peanut or something out there. Talk about chestnuts roasting on an open fire. All right, I wonder how my millet's doing. He's probably done, right? Oh yeah, he's done. Let me get this picked up, and then I'll get something over here to pick up the straw. Give me straw. I screwed up the other day selling my straw because I was selling straw at the regular where it sells straw place. And I didn't realize that if you take straw to the BGA, you actually get paid for the straw that you drop off, and then though it turns into digestate that you can run over and make fuel with. I didn't realize that. I didn't realize you were getting digestate and getting paid for the straw. Duke Energy. I feel for you, man. Man, I don't know where I'm at. Where am I? This way. See if I get through here. Can I get through here? No. Now what do I do? Can I get through here? No. I know what's wrong. I'm not going fast enough. I need to speed it up. There's no way through there. No. I don't think going faster is going to make it work. How do I get out of here? Here we go. Oh, goodness gracious. Let me go give this field 5 a hand. Field 5 is a pretty good sized field. I'm going to go up and give him an extra hand here. Not quite sure if Gino's still on that one. I had to give Gino a break. I laid him off at this combine. We'll get somebody else out here. Maybe Brian will get out here. He likes working in the sun. Or at least that's what I hear. Okay, I think I can start here in the middle somewhere. And this thing should take over. Let's see. We're going to grab field number 5. Harvest. Set this thing up. I could probably just hire a worker, but then I'd have trouble with the windrow if I did that. Well, not really, because I'm using that new windrower that has the big wings on it. But let's just see what happens here. Get in here and start this guy. Hey, I was pretty close. So if you're a contractor for Duke Energy, what is it you actually do? Is it now energy? It doesn't say electricity. Is it sun power? Is it? I'm trying to guess here. Is it fossil fuel? Is it hamster on a treadmill? I can think of all kinds of things to make electricity. Gonna get stuck in the mud here. Yeah, I'm going for hamster on a wheel. That's what I'm doing. I watched a show not too long ago. There's God, what's the name of it? There's a YouTube page called Dust. D-U-S-T, Dust. And they have all these short films. I'm talking films that are maybe 15 to 30 minutes or so long. And they're all different kinds of films. They're mostly science fiction stuff. And they're films that maybe a student made in college where he's learning to be a filmmaker. Or there's some of them that actually have big stars in them. And they're just very short films that people have made. But I watched one not too long ago where it's in the future, and the only way they have of getting energy, don't ask me how this come about, the only way they have of getting energy is for people on stationary bicycles. So your job is to get up, you've got your little cubicle you live in, brush your teeth, eat your food, whatever, and you go over to your thing where you jump on this bike. And there's a flat screen TV in front of you that you can put anything you want to watch, and you sit there and you tread all day, and you're making, power. It was just stupidest kind of a thing, but it's actually pretty good because a lot of people, the only way they could work up to getting off the treadmill is to be able to do something that takes talent, like singing or something, and become like a YouTuber. And that's what these people are watching while they're making energy. So if you could become a singer and get on a singing show, then you could get off the treadmill. I just thought about it. It just popped in my mind when I was talking about the treadmill for the hamsters making electricity. A safety company. Duke Energy is the power company. Okay, so you're a contractor. So you're not OSHA, are you? To tell them, you know, hey, get off that ladder. You're going to fall. It's only 2 feet off the ground. Get off anyway. You're going to kill yourself. Rebuilding power lines. Oh, my God. Are you a lineman for the county? Do you have to climb? That scared the hell out of me. I'm scared of heights. Really, literally. You know, remember that 2-foot ladder I just talked about? You wouldn't catch me on one. I couldn't, because I'd be hanging on for dear life, and then I wouldn't have no hands to do anything with. So I'd be worthless on a ladder. Oh, by the way, remember in the last live stream I was having trouble getting the fuel in the tank? You have to come at it right straight like that. So there's fuel in this one now. Let me put some fuel in the other one. Oh, I don't have any fuel in this. Never mind. I got to get some fuel. Oh, I know. Wait a minute. I think there's fuel over here. I think I have fuel in this thing. Let's see. There we go. No, it's filling me up. I don't want to fill me up. Fill the tank up. Do I have to fill the tank up from the inside? Oh, I think I do. Darn it. Rebuilding power lines. That sounds like a dangerous job. Ah! I was watching the chat, not watching my tractor. I guess I'm driving a truck. All right, give me some fuel. There we go. You guys are awful quiet today. What's going on? All right, I'm only going to take that much because I don't want to use all my fuel. I'm over there making more fuel. You saw me, I was going to go pick some up. And I'm going to take some straw over there and try to make some more. Alright, let me line this thing up here. Come on, take the fuel. Well, the other one took the fuel, okay. Am I not on the trigger? Huh. Maybe I'm over too far. Or in too far. Try this again. Go farther over that way. Well, the one on the other side took it right away. Or I thought it did. Maybe it didn't. Wait a minute. I put fuel in that. Okay, liquid fertilizer. Oh, it's liquid fertilizer, not fuel. Oh, for crying out loud. So I just screwed up. I wonder if I can put this fuel back. It was liquid fertilizer. Let me see if I can put this back in the tank. I don't want to waste my fuel. Stuff's expensive. There we go. I'll put it back. Then I gotta get some fertilizer. Okay. I didn't lose you guys, did I? Because you're very quiet. I was curious about the internet today. It's been acting funny. Take this over to the BGA. You're all captivated. I don't think so. I thought you guys scared me. I thought I wasn't broadcasting or something. All captivated. Alright, so did I get all the fuel that's here? I did. So I'll haul this over to the farm, but let me see if it made me any fertilizer. I put Joe to sleep. A lot of my videos put Joe to sleep. Alright, I've got no fertilizer in there, so darn it. Might as well take this guy back. Brian's sleeping. Alright. I'll start driving through trees and stuff and wake everybody up. YouTube screwed me up this morning. Of all times to pull their purging thing that they do. Every once in a while they'll go through and they'll purge your YouTube page. I was so excited because I finally had over 4,000 subscribers. And I had 4,004 this morning when I got up. And just before I started the live stream, I signed on to YouTube, you know, so I could set the live stream up. And I saw that I was down to 3,999. And I thought, oh, YouTube. And I know it's them because I had to sign back in. I did not sign off. I never sign off of YouTube. So when I logged in, I had to give them all my information again and log back in. So I know that they did something to my account. And it wasn't just on one computer. I had to log in on every computer that I use. So at some point, they logged me out and did something to my account. Darn it. Darn it, darn it. Alright, I gotta do something else here. Let me grab some of this. Skyjack. What have I got running here? Get rid of that. I'm gonna take some straw over and get some digestate going here. Yeah, I can understand why they do that, I suppose. But then again, I've heard from a lot of YouTubers lately that they've been back to their old tricks of subscribing people that don't want to be unsubscribed. I've talked to several YouTubers lately that have had a lot of their subscribers complaining because they went to check to see if there were any new videos out there because they hadn't heard anything from their YouTube guy that they watched, their people that they subscribed to, and found out that they were unsubscribed from that person. YouTube does that once in a while. I don't know why. The Sky game I play. Oh, Skyrim? Is that what you're talking about? I thought you were talking about the space game. Skyrim put you to sleep? Well, that's why I play it, because it puts me to sleep. I need my beauty sleep. Yeah, there's probably money to be made, but not by me. I just wonder sometimes, I've often wondered if just because I call myself the Rude Man, I have trouble with my YouTube page. Because people think I'm rude or something. It has nothing to do with that. It has to do with, you know, my name, Rudy. But people don't know that. Craig's in the house. How you doing, Craig? Thanks for stopping by. I missed you, buddy. All right, so let me see if there's digestate since I have my... Oh, I don't have it. What did I do with it? Took it away. Doggone it. Why'd I do that? There it is. Need to get this guy back again. Let's put him back up here. Oh, it was today, huh? Well, that's pretty tough. I told you I lost my dad a couple years ago on Christmas, and hardly a day goes by I don't think about it. It's tough. Yeah, that's true. The only thing I can do is try to tell myself that, you know, my dad, he had a pretty good life. He was 95, almost 95. And he had a few health problems, but he was still eating well right up to the time. And, you know, he had a good life. It's still hard on me. I literally cried for like 3 months. Every time I thought about it, certain times I'd think about it. You know, when it's quiet at night and you lay down, you really can't sleep. I'd think about it, and then I couldn't go to sleep, and oh, it's just, you know, it's hard. All right, there goes the digestate into the little container there. I hope it holds enough. We'll get to making some stuff here. Well, as I said the other day, Craig, my heart goes out to you. I know how it is, and I think those kind of things are really hard for me anyway. I have a very large family. There were 12 of us at home. And we've been fairly lucky. We're all still here. And so I haven't been around a lot of that. And I don't know. It's hard. I know it's hard. I know. Also, a lot of it is regret on my part too, because in my adult years, I didn't go home as much as I should have. I tell my kids that too. I said, geez, I haven't seen you for 6 months. No phone calls, no letters, no cards, no visit, no nothing. And I said, don't be like I was. There were times where I could have went home to see my dad, and, well, the weather wasn't right, or, there's a movie coming out this weekend, I don't want to travel. There's always some little thing, and I think, to me, that was one of the hardest things for me to just to think, why didn't I spend more time? All right. Let's see how much this thing will take over here. I hope it's got a big tank, because I want the fuel. All right, let me go around, and I need to get a windrower, a forage wagon. Let's take Big Bud over to field 15. How do I get out of here? I want out of here. I'm gonna go out the south way. Life is pretty precious, guys, I tell you. I used to think of things like this when, I don't know if you've ever heard me talk about it, but I used to manage an ambulance service, and I was the paramedic. And I'd get called out on the strangest things. You'd get called out on somebody that fell off of a damn cliff, and you have to rappel down to get to them, hook up a rig, you know, a basket, and pull them back up, and find out they had like a couple bruises and a sprained ankle. Then you get called to somebody that got home from work and they're walking on their own sidewalk between the yard and their front porch. They trip on a crack in the sidewalk and break their neck. It's just crazy. And you start thinking, or I did anyway at that time, I started thinking about what your body is made out of and how many things could go wrong with your body and your system and your organs and anything else that could happen. You could fall, break your neck. You could stay out too long in the sun. You can drink too much alcohol. There's so many things. It's amazing that a human being lives as long as we do. It really is. Oh yeah, I'm not surprised. Not surprised, Aussie. Not surprised. We actually have that problem here. There's a couple of places, you guys know I live on the coast. There's a couple of places where there's cliffs that are over the ocean. And it's clearly marked. They've got signs up. They've got cable around so that you don't go out beyond where they want you to go, because it isn't safe. And I can't tell you how many times a year we'll get in the newspaper where some tourist jumps over the cable and the signs that tell them not to and try to get a selfie and fall off the cliff. It's just amazing. And I'm going to have to get a... Where am I? Oh, I know where I'm at. Never mind. Go, big bud, go. That way. Who's driving this thing? Yeah, that reminds me of that. There's a thing that I used to... I don't really follow stuff that's morbid like that. But every once in a while you'll see something. It was a deal like... what's the last thing that people say? And it's like, hey, everybody, watch me. And then they do something stupid that kills them. There was a whole bunch of things like that where, you know, like somebody's trying to eat a live fish, and they choke on it, or, you know, some silly thing. Hey, everybody, watch me. And, you know, it's a stupid thing to begin with. And they end up dying from it. You would be surprised what stupid things people do. I told you about the one where the guy, it was in the news locally, where a guy had an old pickup in his yard and he wanted to fix it up, and of course the tires were flat, and he went out to try to get the tires off. He couldn't get the rim nuts off because they were rusty or whatever. They were on there tight, whatever. So what does he do? He goes in the house and gets a shotgun, and he starts shooting the shotgun at the lug nuts, trying to loosen them. Well, okay, it's a steel rim. The shotgun has BBs in it. What do you think the BB's gonna do when it hits a steel rim? This guy took his legs out from under him. And they said, you know, it didn't kill him, but they said 60-year-old man, you know, injured in shotgun accident. I thought, how the hell do you live to be 60 years old being that stupid? It's amazing sometimes what people will do. And I don't know what's going through their mind when they do it. Do they actually think it's a good idea? Or maybe it's just a thought that they had, and instead of stopping and thinking about it for a minute, they just act on it. That's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking it's just something, hey, that'd be a good idea. And if you stop for 5 minutes and thought about it, you think, well, you know what? That really wasn't a good idea. Yeah, he was probably pretty lucky he didn't bounce up and take his eyes out or something. But yeah, it's silly. You hear about stuff like that in the news all the time. People doing silly things. Crank telephones and phone booths. Well, there used to be the one that you'd call somebody up and say, hey, do you have Prince Albert in a can? For those of you who don't know, Prince Albert was the name of a tobacco. For those that used to roll their own, you'd buy a tin of tobacco and you'd roll your own cigarettes, that kind of thing. So, do you have Prince Albert in a can? This supposedly was supposed to be funny. And of course they'd say, you know, yes we do. Well, you better let him out, it's dinner time, or something silly. Something silly like that. All in good fun. That's what the old saying was. Hey, it's all fun and games till somebody gets hurt. I still tell my kids that. You're gonna poke an eye out. It's all fun and games till somebody gets hurt. Anybody got any big plans for the summer? Any nice trips you're going on? Any vacations you're looking forward to? Mine is going to be busy enough. I don't know if I'll get the travel trailer out this year. I'm going to try, but I was thinking about just taking it down and parking it by the river and going down on weekends and just staying in the fifth wheel. we've got 3 kayaks. There's a place on the coast here. It's actually inland a little bit. We will not kayak on the ocean. Carol and I, we do either small lakes or you know, inland rivers, that kind of thing. We don't do any ocean stuff. Too dangerous out there. At least for us, anyway. But I was thinking about that. I was thinking about taking the fifth wheel, parking it down by a place where we kayak, and just spending weekends. But I've got other traveling to do. I got quite a bit of traveling to do this summer. The wife has a high school reunion she wants to go to. I'm not looking forward to that. I went to her last one, and I ended up just sitting there all by myself with nothing to do and nobody to talk to while everybody else is having fun catching up on their high school years. So I'm not looking forward to it, but then she wants me to be there, of course. You know. But hey, the good news is it's close to some of my family, so I can do a little bit of family visiting on the trip. Yeah, like Aussie, what are you going to do on your 2 weeks off? Are you just going to relax? You're just going to vegetate, aren't you? That's the thing I used to like about vacations, just doing absolutely nothing. Just enjoying life. You know, I had a job that didn't take me too much out of the office, so I wasn't out in the sunshine much. So it was kind of nice, just lay around a pool, read a book, enjoy some fresh air for a change. I don't mind that kind of vacation. I don't have to be entertained all the time. Spending $1,000 to go to Disneyland. That kind of thing. We keep a condo in Central Oregon where it's like 80 to 90 degrees all summer. And it's right on a river. It's on a river called the Deschutes River. So you can do whitewater rafting and that kind of thing. Or if you just take walks down by the river. That's kind of what I thought, Aussie. Just do nothing. Hey, Scorpion's in the house. Scorpion's already had one of his vacations. He's going to take another one here pretty quick, though. You home from work yet? Let's see if I can get this all on. I think I'm going to be able to get this all on. Now get my. I was going to say I'm going to get my tow truck over here. I meant my plow. All right, Big Bud, take me home. Country roads. I'm gonna cheat. Hang on. I'm gonna take this over and drop it in to make digestate. Digestate. I did. I thought it was pretty funny. He was sure getting after that guy for picking his shirt up all the time. I don't blame him too. I kept saying, why does that guy keep pulling his shirt up? What the heck? That was hilarious. Oh, I'm talking about. No, I watched the one you sent me, Aussie, but I watched another one where he had some kind of battle going with a bicycle rider. That's the one I'm talking about. I watched the one you sent me, and then I watched a couple more of his. It's pretty funny. I watched the interview that he had on TV where he was where he's making fun of Kiwis. Pretty funny stuff. He sure cusses a lot, though. All right, I think I'm full here. Nope, I got it. I got it. I got it. I ain't got it. It's pretty funny. I'll tell you what, here in Oregon, the state of Oregon bends over backwards for bicycle riders. And it just frosts our chops off here. Because they do some of the stupidest things. They'll ride right out in front of a car. Well, I have the right to do that. Well, you do. It doesn't do you any good if you get killed doing it, though. Being right isn't going to make any difference if you're dead. They really do some silly things, and they think that they're better than you because they're saving the world by not using gasoline. Now, that one guy. Here's the funny part. The video that we're talking about here is some guy from Australia that was said something about a bicycle guy, and this bicycle guy is screaming at somebody that a BMW driver almost ran a bicycle rider off the road. Well, there was about 100 bicycle riders, and they came around the corner. And anyway, so this guy's just screaming at this poor car driver that he's trying to kill them all, and that kind of stuff. But if you want to kill us, kill me right now. Just kill me right now. Just being an ass, really. He's just being an asshat. Well, anyway, this comedian is making fun of these bicycle riders. Well, then this bicycle rider responds with a YouTube video where it shows him getting in a Ferrari and racing around like a madman in it. Well, you're the one that's going to run over a bicyclist driving like that, your Ferrari. Anyway, it's kind of silly. You had to be there, I guess. I didn't realize I was full. I'm surprised I only have one truck out here. Well, I did. I laughed. It's a little bit too much cussing for me, but I'm an adult. I can watch it. But yeah, he says the F word too much for me, but he's pretty funny though. You guys know, you've heard me say it before, I'm not into cursing. Not that I won't curse if it calls for it. If I have a reason to, I'll curse as bad as the next guy. But what I'm talking about is sometimes you'll hear like teenagers F and this and F and that. In one sentence, they'll say the F word 5 times. You know, why? What? There's no reason for it. That's kind of what I'm talking about. Roger's in the house. Hey, Roger, hope you're doing well. Thanks for stopping by, keeping me company. Yeah, he did. I know. I watched about 3 of his videos, and he's that way, and that's fine. You know, it was what he was saying was funny. That's Aussie comedy. Yeah, it's pretty funny. I got on this kick that you guys know that I don't talk a lot of politics because there's just no reason to. But when it comes to politically correctness, I'm about 180 degrees around from that. I just think people should treat each other right. You know, do unto others as others do unto you. Don't be so damn offended. So when I said that, that's what this guy's YouTube video was about. People that are offended about every little thing. And it's really funny. Hey Matt, how you doing? Matt snuck in the back door. I didn't see you come in, Matt. How are you, buddy? I'm doing great, Roger. Trying to find out what everybody wants to do for their summer vacation, just for ideas. Not that I need any ideas. My idea is just to sit around and do nothing. Read a book. I like to read books. That kind of thing. Scorpion. That's pretty funny. Scorpion, I was wondering why you cuss so much. Now I know. Oh, I gotta get my plow over here. I'm falling down on the job. Let me get my big... Uh-oh. Alright, I need Big Bud. Let me drop this. I know, buddy, I know. I don't blame you. I wouldn't want to go anywhere where there's no internet. What, Kevin? What? Okay, you gotta explain that, Kevin. Busy working? Yeah, I know. Working's an evil, necessary evil. All right, Kevin, you need to explain that. Yeah, I never used to cuss a lot, but you know, it depends on your environment though, too, really. And what I mean by that is, at some point in my career, I used to work in a factory, and in that factory, everybody just cussed every word they said, and I did not, but after a couple of weeks, you find yourself talking to them that way, where you're cussing as much as they are. There you go. Hey, look, potatoes. I wonder if I should lease this field. I don't need them, though. What's in field 2? I don't need potatoes. Got lots of potatoes. I might take these sunflowers when they ripen. I might lease that field. All right, we're gonna run up and plow this little field and get some sugar cane planted. Working in kitchens. Are you talking about restaurants, Scorpion? Because I know you used to work in a restaurant. Ah, Kevin. Okay, so you're a nun. None of this, none of that. I got you. I was going to say I was raised Catholic, but I'm not a nun. I watched the time-lapse video of that, making that big brute. That was interesting. Anybody else watch that? The Welker Farms? Anybody else watch Welker Farms? I know Scorpion does. I can't drive straight with this big bud. What's going on? Learn to curse in other languages. That's about the only way I can speak another language is curse words. I literally don't consider words cursing in the respect that, to me, the real curse word is taking the Lord's name in vain. Other than that, the rest of it is just words. But I do believe that words have meaning. And there's no reason to use one if you're saying it just to say it. I mean, if you're talking about eating ice cream and you're saying, oh, that effing ice cream is so effing good and so effing cold and it just effing run down my... Then that doesn't make any sense. Words have meanings. Where's the meaning in that if you're talking about ice cream? So that's kind of what I'm talking about. This unnecessary language is just not right, in my opinion. An old English joke, the nun thing. Yeah, there was a time lapse I watched last night. It came out last night, or at least they posted it last night, of what it took to make that big brute that they made. Pretty interesting. I didn't realize that the guys that made the big buds gave them some parts, because they kind of turned it into a big bud, really. And it was I think it was a case to start with. Really interesting. Ice cream. Ice cream, ice cream. The only thing I remember of ice cream is that old joke where they said the guy sitting ate a bunch of chili peppers and then was sitting on the toilet because he ate some ice cream afterwards for dessert. He said, come on, ice cream. Come on, ice cream. I guess he got a little hot on one end. All right, so that's the potty humor for the day, everybody. So Scorpion's got to take a vacation he doesn't really want to do. I've got to take one I don't really want to do. Anybody have a vacation that they're really looking forward to? I mean, I'm going to go more than one place. We are going to spend time at the condo where I can relax and read a book by a swimming pool, stare at women that I can't do anything with, that kind of thing. Roger, I talked about it earlier. I watched it after the last live stream I did on Tuesday, and I can't get that stupid song out of my head that it starts off with. Ba-dum-dum-dum-dum. It's just... I can't do it properly. It's just, I couldn't get it out of my head. But that John Deere looked pretty good, I'll tell you that. Yeah, but you have to work for that, Aussie. You work hard for that. You deserve it, buddy. He not only has to work hard, but when he's sitting in the airport, he's forced to watch my videos. That's got to be torture. Yeah, it's funny. I told Scorpion the other day, I heard that song. I wanted to. I kept looking through my house to see if I had a banjo and a shotgun. I wanted to sit on my front porch and hum that song in my head with a banjo and a shotgun and a swing. I do have a front porch swing, and my little one, she and I will sit out there in the summertime, sucking on popsicles, swinging on the porch swing, and just waving at people as they drive by. All right, Brian, take care, buddy. Say hello to Chase for me. Hey, you know who I missed today? I didn't see Ginger on today. Or did I miss him? I haven't seen Ginger. He's usually the first one on. Hope he's doing well. Maybe he ate some cheese again. He got sick the one time. 600 to 800 hours a year more than they were. Wow, that's a lot of hours. I hope to hell you're getting paid for it. Electric Worry by Clutch. Electric Worry. I've heard it before. If I haven't, there's one that's real similar. Get my big bud off into. I'm gonna run over some chickens with my big bud. Night, Brian. Well, I guess it's not night for you, but. Oh, Andy's the cheese guy. Okay, Andy, don't eat any cheese, at least till my live stream's done. Now, I gotta get my truck running out there. I don't know why I didn't start the, pretty sure I've got a course for this. What am I on? Field number 5. I don't know why I didn't start this up. Grain to silo right there. Let's get this guy moving out here. Donate a lot to the airlines. I'll bet you do. You must have some frequent flying miles there. What? What the hell? Where's he going? What the heck was that all about? Oh, I wonder if I've got it set to start at the start of the course. I'll bet I do. Because the start of the... Well, maybe not. I don't know. That was just freaky. This guy drives worse than I do. That's almost impossible. Alright, let me see if I can start this thing right here. Do you donate a lot of money to the politician of your choice, Aussie? I have to laugh every time I do my taxes here, my income taxes. Once a year, I do income taxes here. Every time I do, at the bottom, they always want to know how much you want to donate to politicians. I said, none. Volunteering to give politicians money and go out and use their own money. They're making more than I do. $78 flights a year. Holy smokes. That's a lot of flying, buddy. Do you fly first class, or does it matter? Well, it looked like he's doing what he needs to do. I need to get this back and then I need to get Big Bud and get that sugar cane down, I guess. I've been putting it off, but I want to try that new sugar factory, the sugar cane factory. I know it works because I've used it on other maps before. I just want to have a reason to do sugar cane. You know what I mean? Otherwise, I can't see any reason to do sugar cane. I've got it on the next closest one. I didn't even look. I should have. I don't know what it did, but I think it's on the straight and narrow now. I don't sweat the details sometimes. It's kind of like every time I buy something and Carol says to me, well, you better read the instructions. I say, I don't need to read no instructions. Then you get it all put together and you got parts laying around that you don't know what to do with. And I wonder why that part doesn't work. Well, what's the instructions say? I don't know. Throw them away. I'm not that bad, but I exaggerate a little bit. About 90%. You can't believe about 90% of what I say anyway. Normally fly economy, but get upgraded to premium economy or business for free approximately 30% of the time due to my frequent flyer status. Hey, if you're going to have frequent flyer stuff, you might as well take advantage of it. That's what I say. All right, let me find Big Bud. And then I need to find out where I left. Where did I leave? Oh, shoot. I can't remember where I left my seeder. I think... What did I seed last? Was it... I think it was this field, so the seeder's on the other end, I think. Oh, I did get it. I did get it, but I can't remember if I put it in here. Let me see. Is it under headers, Scorpion? What? Maybe I didn't put it in this folder, but I thought I did. Wait a minute. Oh, I got this new John Deere. Who sent me this? Somebody sent me this. This John Deere. Somebody sent me a link to this. I don't remember who it was. Was it one of you guys that sent this to me? Maybe it was Joe. Joe, did you? Are you still here? Did you send that to me? I must not have put the cloths in here. I don't know why. Unless it's in its own folder. I don't see it though. Under its own category. Alright, then I don't see it, so I must not have put the folder in. Huh. I probably didn't put it in this folder, Scorp, because I don't see it. I'll check it out next time. Uh-oh, somebody's slipping. Oh, he's got himself all jacked around again. Doggone it. Straighten up and fly right, buddy. Under experimental, huh? Where's this guy trying to go? I'm trying to get that guy. Better late than never. I'm gonna open up a soup du jour. Ah, that's good. Yeah, I didn't remember the soup du jour today because I actually have the air conditioner going, so it's not quite so hot in here. All right, let's go back to Big Bud. Hey, my crops are coming up. I can find my cedar. It's up here somewhere, I think. Uh-oh. There it is. I see it. I see the tanks. Those bright yellow tanks. I don't have much in here, so let me see how much I need. God, you're fake, MD. Mrs. Rudeman is home, but she doesn't. I've got my door shut. She doesn't know I'm in here. She's out watching the new Tomb Raider movie I got yesterday. I got a new Tomb Raider movie out. It's based on the game that I played a couple years ago. Tomb Raider. Alrighty then. Let's see. I don't know. Let me get this thing lined up, and I'm gonna. Let's do some of this. There we go. All right, let me pop this thing out. Width automatic, will it do it? Is it already set up? I think it's already set up. I don't need the offset though. And I don't need oats. I'm doing sugarcane. Sugarcane. Hey, big news for us. We got a brand new Walmart opened up yesterday. I had to go to the dentist yesterday. I hate going to the dentist. It's just a checkup and teeth clean, that kind of thing. That's serious. But we don't have dental insurance, so I have to pay through the nose. Even a regular cleaning is a couple $100. The Walmart opened yesterday. It's a big one too. We've been waiting for that for about 6-7 years. Right, let me see. I need to pop this thing out a little bit. It's not where it needs to be. Not too far. Go back in. Is that about right? I guess so. Okay. Let me get this thing started. Let's get this party started. Oh, I'm way off. What happened? Huh. She's Swedish, yeah. I've seen her in a lot of stuff. She played in a movie with that I watched recently with Pierce Brosnan, who used to play James Bond. She played in a movie called The November Man with him. She played that robot, Machina or Machina or whatever it was, where she's the robot or android, I guess it is. She's a good actor. I like her. And she played in a couple other things I've seen. Oh, she played with Daniel Craig in one of the James Bond movies, too. That Something of Solace. I think she's in that, too. 4 Walmarts in a 6-mile radius? Whoa, whoa! Look out, tree! I'm reading the chat. Not paying attention to what Big Bud's doing. Alright, I'm messing this up, Royal. I'm going to have to check this out. I think I'm missing places. Not doing a very good job here. Let's see, Roger, how do you pronounce her last name? Is it Vikander? Is V-I-K something? Is it Vikander or Vikander? She's a really good actor. I like her. And of course, the critics, and I'm not talking about the paid critics, I'm talking about people critics. They must be little kids or something. giving her a hard time because she didn't have big enough boobs to play the part of Croft, Laura Croft. I said, are you kidding me? She worked her ass off for that movie. Literally, she put on like 20 pounds of muscle. Oh, nobody told me I was out of seeds. How long have I been out of seeds? Through the whole damn thing? Nobody told me. Wicklander. Is that how you pronounce it? Because that's not how it's spelled. Or at least that's not how Hollywood spells it. Right, I've been doing that whole damn field and I don't have any seeds. Hey, Stefan. Yeah, tomorrow. Tomorrow's my birthday. The 15th of June. Thank you, Stefan. Appreciate it. I usually don't keep track of those, but my kids and my wife do, you know, so you gotta please everybody. What am I looking for? I'm looking for my truck. I'm out of potatoes. I wasn't doing potatoes. I was doing sure beets, so the whole damn thing's effed up. I might have to plow it again. That's what I get for talking, walking, and chewing gum at the same time. I should have known I was doing potatoes because it looks like potatoes. Doggone it all. If you catch it soon enough, though, you can do it over. You can seed over the crop. Old fart tomorrow. Hey. I resemble that remark. Why do I have potatoes on there? I was trying to do sugar cane. Oh my God, I can't believe I did that. Yeah, same thing. They gave the Gal Gadot the same issue. And I just thought, come on. Now, technically, if you have read comic books, now I grew up on comic books. I like comic books. But if you really look at the superheroes in comic books that are female, they're built like Arnold Schwarzenegger. Come on. That doesn't mean they can't be pretty and, you know, that kind of stuff. But they're not built like normal women. And I hate to tell people, but boobs are mostly made out of fat. This girl's lean. She's muscular. If she had the kind of boobs that these little kids want her to have in the movie, they wouldn't be real. Even what's her name, Angelina Jolie, when she played Laura Croft, those were not hers. She was padded. You know, I read an article about it. That she wasn't, you know, all, well, I don't know how we got on this subject, but there you go. All right, I messed this thing up somehow. Hey, Alan, how are you, buddy? All right, so I messed this up somehow. Let me see here. Got it back on sugarcane. Let me see if I can redo this thing a little bit. I'm going to overlap it. Let me see if I can do that. And overlap it a little bit so I'm not missing anything. Let me see if I can go over those stupid potatoes. All right, hang on. All right, I got sugar cane. Okay, we got sugar cane. I'm on the wrong side of the field, aren't I? Didn't I start over there? No, I'm on the same side. I'm on the right side. Well, right side, left side, wrong side. right side. Potatoes. All right. I'm going to cover it over with sugar cane. Hey, Bay. How you doing? Bay Myers in the house. Doing good. I'm doing good. Somebody missing Ginger? Yeah, I was missing Ginger. I know. You fool me all the time when you do that. Every single time. I keep thinking, now wait a minute. Alan Duffy. Alan Duffy. That sounds familiar. You fooled me, buddy. But don't worry about it. I'm terrible with names. I used to tell people all the time that I call my wife Honey in the morning because I've forgotten her name during the night. And people laugh. And I say, what, you know, why can't I click that? Because that stupid thing's in the way. Darn it. Get. Ugh. All right, fine. Hang on, I got issues. Stop the driver. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. Go back to Big Bud. Not that Big Bud. This Big Bud. All right, let me. Why won't it let me click the satellite? What am I doing wrong? Oh, it's up here. I was clicking the wrong satellite. Oh, shoot. Taters are coming up. Dang it. Dang it. Dang it. Let me get these taters. Yeah, I'm missing all that chat, too. Well, hopefully this is going to work out all in the end. Yeah, you guys fool me all the time anyway because, uh-oh, I'm missing a strip there. No, it's not. My wife's name is Alexa. Okay, did I run out of sugar already? Holy crap, are you kidding me? Oh, God, I hate sugar cane. Ah. Well, it says you're on Mixer. I'm getting a chat that's coming from Mixer. Out of seat already, I know. I know, every time I say it all the time, and then I have to tell her to shut up. Alexa, shut up. I think I've got her turned down now, otherwise she'd hear me. Sugarcane's faster than tater, not by much. Oh, you mean it empties faster? Well, then if that's the case, then there's another reason to hate sugarcane. I'm gonna have to go in and remod this seeder to take 10 million pounds of seeds. Now my truck's gonna be in the way. Gotta move that. Thank you, Ginger. Appreciate it. Yeah, I'm kind of one of these people that I don't get overly excited over birthdays, and what I mean by that, there was a girl that used to work for me, and her family, her whole family, if it was their birthday, you'd have thought they were the Queen of England on their birthday. Whose ever birthday it was. It was their day to do anything they wanted. They could treat anybody any way they wanted to. I mean, it was just their birthday, and it wasn't just a day. It'd go for like the weekend or week. Oh, this week is your birthday, so you can do anything you want this whole week. You know, I thought, my God, they just went so carried away over birthdays. I just feel happy if I get a cake. Now, I like my kind of favorite cake is kind of plain. I kind of like just a yellow or a white cake with light chocolate frosting. They call that milk chocolate frosting. That's kind of what I like. My second one, well, actually it's my first one, but I kind of get burned out on it. I like what they call a sponge cake, or we call angel food cake, and strawberries mashed up strawberries so it's juicy, and then whipped cream. That's my favorite right there. Strawberry shortcake, only we make it out of angel food cake. Okay, let's see if I can get this going here. I haven't got much seed left. Yeah, Alexa, she's always mouthing off at me. Alexa, hi. I got her turned down real low. You probably couldn't hear her. Drives me nuts. Oh, you just realized who Alexa was? You thought I was talking to my wife. Alexa, shut up. That's funny. That's hilarious right there. Alexa, volume 9. Alexa, what's the weather in Sydney, Australia?
Currently, in Sydney, Australia, it's 53 degrees Fahrenheit with clear skies and sun. Today, you can expect mostly sunny weather with a high of 68 degrees and a low of 50 degrees.
Must be winter there. Alexa! Yeah. Yeah, I lost her. That's funny. I was really late. It was your fault. I was expecting Ginger to come on. He didn't come on. What happened? I got too far away from the truck and didn't fill it up. Well, it's not going to fill now. Why not? I don't know. Maybe the truck ran out of seed. I take OS. Hello, hello, hello. How are you? Yeah, I talked to somebody in Australia the other day, and they told me what the temperature was. It was during the live stream, I think. Somebody said what the temperature was. And I thought, oh my God. And they said, yeah, you got to remember it's winter here. It's kind of like that song, it's 5 o'clock somewhere. It's got to be winter somewhere. It's full. It says it's, does it? Oh, it's the, I'm sorry. I was looking at the fertilizer, Stefan. I was looking at fertilizer. I'm doing great, OS. Hope you're doing well. All right, let me get this thing started again. Gotta go drop it like it's hot, turn it on. Gotta talk dirty to it, turn it on. You guys know how I feel about talking dirty, so we'll just leave it mediocre, I guess. You're French? I don't think I've got any French in me. I know I've got English. I know I've got a little bit of Norwegian because my grandma was from Norway. My granddad was from Spain. One of them was from Spain. And I've got some Irish, I think. Americans, like I said in the last one, we have a little bit of everything in us. It's going to take me all day to seed this stupid field. Okay, if you leave the seeder open, hang on, I'll try. $104 to $107. Ugh, I don't like that. I don't like that. That's too hot. That's too hot. It's no wonder those kangaroos are bouncing all the time. They're trying to keep their feet cool. Ouch! 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 They're just bouncing everywhere. Alright, now let's see here. If you leave the seeder open and back the pickup into the back corner to fill it on one side then the other. Alright, so does that save you a lot of time? You don't have to open up the seeder, is that the deal? Back it up to the back corner. Little Jack Corner. Sitting in a corner, eating his curds and whey. I think I got confused on that. Does Jack Horner eat curds and whey? I don't think so. I think that's the other little girl or something. I'm confused. Alright, let's try this. Hey, it worked. About the ruse. Well, think about it. Their feet have to be getting hot, man. Thank you, OS. I appreciate it. Inside the open wings of the cedar. Well, it worked the way I did it, so does that matter? I don't know. Alright, here we go. I'm gonna get this thing. I'm gonna finally get this thing done here pretty quick. I don't know why I'm doing it. I don't even like sugar beets. No, I'm not doing sugar beets. I'm doing sugar cane. I've done that before. I just hate when I get surprised and I have soup du jour spinning out my nostrils. This isn't going to be pretty, guys. This field of sugar cane is not going to be pretty. Alright, I'm out again. Man, I can't even do one line down the field. This is terrible. This is awful. For a crop I really don't want. For those of you that are new on the stream, the last stream I did, I put a placeable sugarcane factory in. Makes white and brown sugar. And that's why I want to plant some sugarcane, because I want to try that mod, make sure it works okay. I'm pretty sure it does. I've used it before, although I haven't used the standalone one. Okay, so now, uh-oh, I did something wrong. It's not working now. Uh-oh, not working. What did I do wrong? Worked a minute ago. Maybe I need the other side. I don't need fertilizer. I just need seed. Which one's the seed on? This side? I think the seed's on this side. Holy smokes, I just drove right through that thing. Alright, it's not working now. Dang it. What did I do? Little Miss Muffet, yeah, see, I was confused. I had those all turned around. I had about 3 or 4 little nursery rhymes just going crazy on me. Alright, now let's see if I can get this thing going without moving my truck. I think I can. So let me do that, and I'm going to do that, and I'm taking off again. Okay. OS says I play with Crushing Culture. You play with Crushing Culture? Is that, I don't understand. Is that a music or a game? Crushing Culture. Don't feel bad. It doesn't take much to confuse me. Sometimes it takes me a minute to let something soak in. It's not my fault. I have a lot on my mind. And I've had a lot of people say, hey, what's on your mind? I say, hey, you really don't want to know. It would shock and frighten you to know what I'm thinking most of the time. It's not something you'd want to write home about, I'll tell you that. Right. Let's turn this thing off again. I'm going to make it sooner or later here. I suppose this does save you quite a bit of time because it takes forever for that thing to close up. I can't remember what side I was on for the seeds again, darn it. Was it this side? Dang it, I should remember stuff like that. I don't think this is going to work. It did, though. Alright, so I remember which side it is now. Cool. Let's turn that on. I think I don't have my GPS on. Let me do that. There we go. Oh, no, I don't use that one. I've seen that mod. I don't have it. Mostly, I'm always in a big hurry and I just ruin my crops. If I had that mod in, I wouldn't have any crops. I'd be driving over them all the time. You get him, Mossy. I get him on that all the time. Scorpion, for those of you that don't know, he likes farm equipment that's fluorescent, like pink, purple, any color that's bright and gaudy. I'm going to get this thing wound up here any second now. I didn't have the GPS set up right, so I'm missing a strip down the inside here. I hope I can do this. Dark blue, that's... Oh, wait, the dark blue wasn't bad till you threw the orange in. It adds, I bet it does, OS. I bet it adds a lot. It would add a lot of difficulty for me. I'm always in too big a hurry. I grab something and just tear into the field. I take shortcuts with my equipment through the fields, through the forest, through the rivers and lakes. Oh, can't wait to get this thing whipped out here. How many harvests do you get out of sugarcane? Is it 3? Or is it more? You think that dark blue and orange looks good together? Okay. Alright, I think I get this sugarcane whipped out here. Let me look at the map and see what it looks like. as far as plant growth. Plant growth. Yep, looks good to me. 3 on sugarcane. All right. Unlimited? What? What do you mean unlimited? You don't have unlimited. I think. Good night, France. Are you done for the night, OS? If you are, and I've just and I didn't misunderstand what you mean, then I hope you have a good evening. And thanks for stopping by. If that's not what you mean, then I'm just confused again. And I'll apologize for that. Let me get rid of the GPS. Alien Jim has colors like that, huh? I got somebody stuck in traffic again. I'll have to check that out. I got straw to pick up. It will drop 10%. You know, I probably don't. I don't think I've left sugarcane that much. I think I've plowed it under after about 2 or 3. So I'm not sure. I haven't done that. I'll take your word for it. I don't know, but I thought they only got 3 harvests out of it. All right, what's stuck? Something is stuck. Oh, no biggie. They're done working. They're done working. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. This guy up here. Give him some grain. Oh man, I'm stuck on a hump there. If you don't plow. Well, okay. Are you sure? I thought that after 3, you had to plow. Or, well, I don't know. I'll find out. That's why I did that small field. I was going to kind of leave it in sugarcane. So we'll find out. I'm going to leave that little field in sugarcane and make sugar. T-2. Is it that late already? My God, it is. Can't believe it. What happened? I think I did more manual farming in this live stream than I have ever done. Usually I've got 5 or 6 pieces of equipment running on quartz play. Usually. Alright, let me go empty this guy. We've now got some more wheat. And we've got more straw. Where am I? Which field am I on? Oh, I'm way out there. Alright, I know where I'm at now. Grows back like grass, huh? Huh. What was that? Is that Microsoft telling me I've spent too much of his money? Or something. I hate that sound. That sound drives me crazy. Every time I hear that sound, something on my computer has stopped working. Some peripheral, a mouse or a wheel or, you know, a game controller, something. Anyway, it is 3 o'clock, everybody. It's called Russian. What? Started a new mop. It's called Russian. It is different. Not sure about it. That's what it's called, is Russian? Huh. Well, anyway, I'm going to go ahead and call this stream here. And I hope you all had fun. And I want to thank each and every one of you for coming by and keeping me company. I appreciate it. And it's always good to have somebody to talk to while you're playing. And I'll see you next live stream. Hope Hope everybody has a good evening and happy holidays, Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, all that kind of good stuff. Have fun farming. I'll see you next time. Good night.